Hello, and welcome to another stream of Assassin's Creed Syndicate to continue and complete, fingers crossed, my annual 2025 playthrough with the Rooks Focus approach. Hey there, Keone, welcome on in. First, absolutely. How's things? Yesterday's stream, I ended it with a burrow liberation, and what I'm going to do is, instead of jumping into the next sequence and then doing another burrow, because I've only got 3 burrows left, if I do a burrow at the start of this stream and then do sequence 6, that'll leave me with 2 burrows, and then when finishing sequence 6, I'll do another burrow, which will then leave me with 1, and then I can do sequence, so liberate a burrow, then do sequence 6. Liberate another burrow, then do sequence 7. And then I can liberate the final burrow in time for the final, well, not the final memory sequence, but memory sequence 8. So that's how we'll do it. So I've gotten Evie and Jacob 25,129 pounds, and I wanted to be able to get the cavalry call, where we can actually call a carriage of rooks to help. So we'll get the Rook Riders 2, which we need first. So we'll grab that. Then Rook Carriage, so we can get that. And then the final one, Cavalry Call. Summon a carriage full of rooks to your aid. Hold R1 to open the Rooks menu and press X to call the carriage. This is going to come in really handy. So we'll grab that. Keone, you're doing good. You're playing some Alien Isolation. Oh, nice, Keone. That's good. Glad to hear that you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying that game. It's such a good one, that one. Okay, now to apply some skill points. Alright, so the next burrow that I want to liberate will be the City of London. I haven't actually stated this until now, but I've purposefully been playing as Jacob when liberating the burrows because with the rooks being his idea, I wanted to play as him while liberating the burrows. So that's why we haven't liberated any as Evie. This is so cool. I've got the ability now to just call like a carriage full of the rooks to just come calling.
Together now. Prepare for the volley. Take them together. I might have to my side. I'm feeling more muscle than a drumstick. Come on, you prat. Fire when ready.
I've half a mind to take you over and feed you to me dogs.
Hey, Mr. Goatee. How's it going?
Shoot! Look alive!
Someone take care of him!
Draw your weapons and fire!
It's the police don't care, the rats will.
Not looking so tough now, are ya?
Draw and shoot!
Don't touch it.
It'll be all right.
You see, always at each other's throats. Better watch it.
Hush now.
You ain't so bad after all, mister.
Not looking so tough now, are ya?
Shh. It's all right, kid.
Thanks much, Steve.
Excellent, Mr. Goethe. That's great. Glad to hear that you're going good. Hope the training goes well tomorrow. It's always good when you can enjoy and kick back and relax doing some things that you enjoy, like watching television, playing video games. That's cool. Rooks, assemble.
Don't let him escape!
Fire when ready.
You're not getting away so easily.
Draw and shoot.
We have visitors!
Heads up! We have an intrusion! This will not end well for anyone. Draw your weapons and fire!
Escape again!
All together now. Pistols at the ready.
Can't imagine he's up to any good.
I'll make this shot count.
Leave me alone. This man's after me. Help! Oi! Oh no. Leave me alone. This man's after me.
Hello, Shaky. How's things?
Walk on, girl. Steady on. Slow down now.
What good will he do me dead?
Yeah.
Well, if you're a cannibal, you might be able to eat the body.
Stop to that.
Stop that, lad, or you'll get in trouble.
Hello, Inmita. Welcome, dude. Things are going well. Liberating another burrow. How's things with you? Shaky, you're having a late dinner. Cheesy potato dumpling and kimchi soup. You used whatever you had left in the fridge. Oh, that's good. It's good to not leave anything and use up everything and not let it go to
Tell me
waste.
something.
That's cool. I hope you enjoy.
Let's have a salvo. One less. You're going nowhere! Never say the clear sign to piss off. Searching.
Oh my god, the game automatically had Jacob Burry's hood in a cutscene. Holy fucking shit. Thank you, Anita. You're doing good. You just had breakfast. You'll start your shift in a few minutes. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoyed your breakfast. Hope that you have a great work day today as well. Hope your voice is, if not 100%, feeling at least a bit better. Shaky, it worked out better than you expected. Very nice.
I've got a message for you.
Well, that's good. No worries, Anita. It's much better today. Very good. How'd you go as well with A Plague Tale Innocence and the achievements?
Open fire! Let's have a salvo!
Snake in the grass. Prepare to die.
Put it on with him! a rabbit! Don't let him breathe! You're boring me now. And she's there! You're done for! You're embarrassing yourself! He's as good as dead! Weapons and fire! Fucking fuck off!
Keep your voice down.
Thanks very much.
Fire!
Fucking take it!
That's it!
I've been bleeding her. I want to take you home and feed you to me dogs.
Prepare for a volley!
I'm right here.
You made some good progress, although you missed one achievement in Chapter 4, but you will get it next time. You reached Chapter 8 and got 11 achievements. That's really great. It's really annoying though when that happens, but that's great that you got to that many chapters and that many achievements. Well done, dude. That's good.
Someone help! Stop that thief! That looks like trouble.
Mita, thank you. You had to restart Chapter 5 4 times because of the stupid guide though. That is really, really rough. It's annoying when a guide isn't fully reliable.
This one's got your name on it!
woman. Let me go.
Not another word.
Please, sir. I'm just trying to get by. Living's hard these days.
Shoot! You can explain yourself to the police.
Oh, so you're not the police then? You've got no right to treat me this way. Help me! I'm being taken!
You did well.
I love the chaos that you can cause with the rooks in this.
Don't you fall behind.
For you, King.
How did he get through? And shoot! All together now.
You won't be stirring up no more trouble.
Hello, spicy chicken. It's your boy Peanut Butter. Peanut butter is nice. I like the smooth peanut butter though. I don't like the crunchy style. How's things? Oh, okay, spicy chicken. You're going to an anime convention in 2 weeks. Do you go to many of them? Will this be your first one, or have you been to a few before? They're mostly alright. You just need to remember to bring your metal water bottle. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely good to take things like that with you when you go somewhere. Been to about 8 or so now. Oh, that's cool.
Maybe you'll change your attitude if I come over there. Mr. Fry, how's your sister?
I've had enough of you, boy.
Clear. Pistols at the ready. Wait there. Where you going?
suppose if you're going to try to wear your Optimus Prime costume, but it's beyond not ready. Oh, that's fair enough. At the same time, it would be frustrating when there was something you really wanted to wear, but aren't able to. You might just tear it down and start from the ground up with it. I mean, that's definitely fair too, if you need to do that. You know, maybe it might be better to do it that way, you know, like there's an alternate way to do something. It's always good if you can at least try it.
Here, boss.
Thanks.
Watch yourself, I'll be on you in a flash.
Mind your bears.
Oh, please, sir.
We're fast friends now.
Ain't she wonderful? What are you waiting for?
Looks like there's been a killing. Maybe two.
I'm here to help.
Thank you, mister.
What's going on? We need to get out of here.
Keep quiet. I'm here to help.
Admit you like the atmosphere in this game more than the one in Unity. It's a more colourful game. In Unity, almost everything is shades of blue. It gets a bit boring after a while. That's true, yeah. The colour palette in this is a lot more brighter colours. It's interesting because originally this game was supposed to be very oppressive colour scheme looking due to the time period and all that kind of stuff. And that was like a big shift too. But then tonally as well, they added a lot of humour and stuff also. And one of the original plans was to have Evie become a villain at the end of the story, kind of like how Al-Mualim revealed himself to be a villain, but they scrapped that and instead went with the, you know, the two characters, and Evie stays like she doesn't become a villain and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they had a big course correction after Assassin's Creed Unity as well. One of the other criticisms, and Ubisoft's response didn't really help. They could have responded in a different way, but one of the criticisms of Unity was that they had done yet another male protagonist as the main character, and Ubisoft said, "Oh, but we couldn't." They said something to the effect of, "We couldn't spend the same amount of time doing a whole new like a female character as well," or something like that. Anyway, their response was a bit ridiculous. They could have come up with something a bit better, you know. Like they could have said, you know, "We recognize that as a criticism, and we are working towards, you know, doing more video games where we have a female protagonist." You know, they could have done it like that. But they were like, "Oh no, we didn't have the resources," and all this kind of stuff as well. Now, I'm not one of these people that says a character has to be a male or a female, and where it's like, you know, you can't have one or the other and all that kind of stuff. But the way that Ubisoft responded kickstarted even more criticism and all that kind of stuff, and you can also overly correct stuff as well. Like, I feel like they make Evie a quote-unquote perfect character, and the only flaw she has is that she falls in love with Henry Green, but it's not really a flaw, which is fine. But Jacob is given all the things that apparently make him bad. It's all on purpose. It's not like they found ways to narratively make it make sense, but you can tell that they wanted to make Jacob, because he was the male character, to make him be the one that was, you know, having all these problems and all that kind of stuff. When it's like both characters should have flaws. Jacob gets blamed for everything, while Evie doesn't get blamed for anything, you know. And if it was the other way around, I'd say the same thing. If it was Jacob that was never doing anything wrong, and it was all Evie that was doing things wrong, I'd be like, you know, that's a bit unfair too. You can have both. You know, you can do two things at the same time. You don't have to completely, you know, like, it would make sense maybe if you wanted to turn Jacob into a villain or something later. I don't know. There's different ways that you could go about that if you wanted it to be like that, but it's ironic though too, because Ubisoft is all about representation of so many things, yet they already had a lot of characters that were doing that. It's just that they never bothered to bring those characters back for future games. They just abandoned them, you know, which is a bit ridiculous. Like, you know, you've got Mary Reed, for example, who has had to pretend that she was a man for her life, you know, and she'd only tell people that were close to her that she was actually a woman, you know. But they never brought her character back. Like, you could have done a game where we played as her. Granted, she dies in Black Flag, but that doesn't mean you can't do a whole game where we play as her still, you know, before that event happens. They could have done that too, but they didn't.
Fire when ready.
And you just have this oversimplification of stuff as well. And, you know, Cassandra is a character that was introduced, and granted, the game was successful enough because people are fans of it, obviously, and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, they tout Cassandra as the pioneer of having a female character, yet they've got Aveline, which they slept on. You know, they've got Xiao Jun, which they only gave one game to. You got Evie, they only gave one game to. You've got Claudia Auditore that could have had her own game. They didn't do that. You know, you've already got these characters that were female characters that could have actually had their own game, but Ubisoft decided not to. But, you know, they sort of like they'll do tribute things to a character, like they'll do a tribute to Xiao Jun, but it's only, you know, every so often. It's not, you know, it's not like there was a strong push to bring back a lot of characters. And there's not just female characters, there's male characters as well. There's a lot of male characters that could have had their own game that didn't, you know, and all this kind of stuff. Like Adewale could have had his own big game, you know. But it seems to me that they only give these characters small things too. Like they give Adewale a DLC, which it's great. It's a great DLC, but there's more they could have done with the character. But they kill him off in Rogue instead. You know, they don't take advantage of the really cool characters that they introduce. You know, and I get they can't do every single character, give them a trilogy of games like they did with Ezio, but at the very least, give them another game, you know. And it's like, well, they want to have different time periods. It's like there's probably some crossover with stuff as well, you know. It's like with decades, there's things that change from one decade to the next, and it's not all a big drastic change, but there can be enough of a difference to make the setting different. Like you look at Ezio and the first two games with him, they were both set in Italy, you know. The first game of Ezio had, you know, multiple cities in Italy, and then in Brotherhood it was just all isolated pretty much to Rome. But in Revelations they had a whole different look and aesthetic, which actually fit. It wasn't Italy again, but it didn't have to be. It looked very different to that. So they did that with Revelations, and they could have done the same thing with other characters as well, going into different time periods. So there's a lot of missed opportunities and things. But there's a pattern that always develops too, and it happens with the present day. The pattern is introduce new elements, keep some threads open, and then never do anything with them ever again. And if you do, only do it in a comic book. Never do it in a video game. Or if you're going to do it in a video game, it's just like a little database entry that says such and such, such and such. The end. You know. Then they just become like pointless sort of like additions. Come on, Rooks, you should be able to get this. There we go. The Rooks all falling down off the roof. That was cool.
I want you to go in that bag and find my wallet. Which one is it? It's the one that says, "Bad motherfucker."
Thank you, Dr. Darling, for redeeming that from Pulp Fiction as a Bane impression. Very, very nice. How's things? Spicy Chicken, you can't do this. Oh, do you mean like the thing with with your outfit? And mate, that's interesting. You didn't know about that, Evie. It's a ridiculous response from them. But I guess they were afraid that having a female main protagonist wouldn't sell well. True, so much wasted potential. Yeah, and I think like it always is. It's always down to execution of stuff, and not every idea is going to be executed in a way that makes people look at it and go, "Oh, that was really cool." You know, it can also happen the opposite way too. But it was a bit of a ridiculous response as well, and it's kind of like if you want to tell a story with a certain, you know, character, then go ahead and do it as well, you know. Yeah, like I can understand why it's like, you know, the majority of the main characters you played as were male, so it's like, you know, how about we switch it up a bit, which is fine. But in either direction, you can go overboard and overcorrect as well, and I feel like they did that a little bit as well. And you know, they take it to even side characters as well, like Bishop. The way that she was written in Unity and the way that she's written in Syndicate, there's definitely a change. She's very, very anti-Rebecca and Sean, and when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, she's very anti-Sean. But in Unity, there's none of that, you know. So I feel like they overcorrected, and they were like, right, we need to make sure that the female characters in this game are the ones who have the seniority of it. But we can't make it too obvious, so we need to make her criticize Rebecca as well.
I don't have time to deal with street rats. String them up.
Looks like one.
You! You're hot. Got him in my sights! Oh, I've had enough!
Come on, Rooks, where are ya? There we go, that time the Rooks came in. Nice. Got it eliminated.
Pistols at the ready.
There's something going on.
Everyone got fire when ready.
Take 'em together.
Dr. Darling, why do you wake up too early in the morning when you can watch the stream? Been awake for almost 3 hours. Oh, have you, dude? Yeah, I thought I'd start my stream early today as well because I'd like to get this game done today. In Me Too, if you look at both Odyssey and Valhalla covers, both have a male protagonist even though the canon one is female. Yeah, you know, and it can go in that direction too, where they're seemingly afraid to have it, you know, be on the cover of stuff too, as well, you know. But there's definitely characters where it's like they could bring them back, but they just won't. But a lot of the time now, it's more about we want to take an archetype. So, you know, taking, and they did this with Black Flag with pirates. You know, that's an archetype, like pirates. You know, and then you've got mercenary. You know, with Odyssey, and then you got with Valhalla, you got Vikings. You know, and with Shadows, you've got Shinobi, which admittedly, you know, fits Assassin's Creed, but you've also got Samurai, which is not really what you would consider to be prime archetype for Assassin's Creed, you know what I mean? And so they want to do that instead, where they want it to be called Assassin's Creed, but they don't necessarily want it to 100% match up what you would expect out of Assassin's Creed. And there's also these things that they add in gameplay, which are kind of like, it's taking things too far away from the core idea. Like, in Shadows, for example, being able to find animals in the game world and draw them. You know, it's like, that's all well and good. But when people think Assassin's Creed, they don't think about someone drawing pictures of something. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what next? Are they going to put doing your laundry as part of the story of an Assassin's Creed game? Like, it's just like, it gets ridiculous where there's these things that shouldn't even be in an Assassin's Creed game as well. You know, it's just like, why is it there? You know, what is the purpose of it? You know, oh, maybe it you know, gets people to know the character more. Well, maybe, but at the same time, it's Assassin's Creed. You know, it was different in Red Dead Redemption 2 because it felt like Arthur had this artistic side to him that he wanted to express, but it was something that he kept to himself. You know, it wasn't something that he showed other gang members in the camp or anything. But it was just something that would happen, you know, and it was part of the narrative, and it was also part of just exploring. So if you came across something, it just automatically happened. Or it would be something you had to initiate, but it would just be done, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So if you wanted to see what it looked like, you could go into it as well. But I think they're getting too far away from the core of Assassin's Creed as well. And making it the Viking fantasy, or the mercenary fantasy, or the pirate fantasy, or the shinobi fantasy. This use of the word fantasy as well. It's like, look, fantasy doesn't just mean the genre fantasy, but most people, when they hear the word fantasy, that's what they think. They don't think about fantasy as a imagination thing, which is what it also is as well. You know, so if you're playing Red Dead Redemption 2, you are experiencing the fantasy of being in a gang in the Wild West era, but it doesn't mean it's a fantasy story. And so with Assassin's Creed, this whole thing about the fantasy of being like a Viking and all this kind of stuff, what they're meaning is you get to experience what it's like to be a Viking in the world of Assassin's Creed. Or be a samurai in the world of Assassin's Creed. Hey there, Rowdy. Welcome on in. Inmate, yeah, Samurai isn't about being stealthy, it's all about open combat and duels, especially. That's true, Inmate, for sure, you know. And that's the other thing, there's been a divide for a while now between fans of Assassin's Creed who hate stealth and fans of Assassin's Creed who hate combat, and vice versa as well. And Ubisoft is like, well, we can't possibly just focus on one or the other, we have to actually cater to both. But by catering to both, they're actually doing stuff that dilutes the idea further of Assassin's Creed, you know, and takes it further and further away from Assassins and Templars and the Assassins and their creed. And it's putting them into areas where they're trying to appeal to players who are more interested in open world combat experiences and not stealth as well. And that's something they can't repair now. It's gone beyond the point where they can repair it. Like, they'll try and do things like Mirage, where they have, like, more of a focus on stealth. But, the combat will always be more prominent in the game as well. Whereas before it used to be combat was, the last resort in some situations where it was like, your stealth failed? Alright, combat. Where it wasn't like you could just go in there as someone and be combat the whole time. Whereas, like, with Odyssey, for example, you don't have to use stealth if you don't want to. Like, you can just go in there and just wreck the place, you know. But you can choose to do it if you want. And it's like the same with Shadows, you know. You can play as Naoe to do all the stealth stuff, and then you can play as Yasuke to get all the combat, all that kind of thing. But yeah, I think going back to more pure, back to basic stuff is the way to go. But they never will, because they can't seem to do that without adding more stuff that is going against that kind of like approach. Hey there, Raid. Hope things are going well. Don't know the context of that Kappa, but hope you're doing well. And Mita, the perfect fit for AC is a shinobi or ninja, because their prime job is to get around unnoticed. Like, ninjas were literal spies, but also very skilled in combat. That's what Fan wanted. Exactly in Mita, you know. So they should get back to that more pure thing as well.
We'll get away with this yet. Got you. Somebody help. Aha. We'll get away with this yet. Got you. Somebody help.
For fuck's bloody sake.
All together now.
Get off me!
Quiet now. Don't want to disturb the prayers.
Are we?
And Mita, did she say uh-huh? Not actually sure, to be honest. I didn't didn't register.
Let me out! I said let me go!
That's right, Shaky. Enemies become suspicious seeing a dead body. Image, it sounded like that, did it? Cool. Yeah, I didn't actually, because I was too busy. Because sometimes I get, the audio of a game starts to not matter to my observation of what I'm doing. If that makes sense.
Thank you for bringing him in.
Don't kill me, please. I'm bloody desperate.
Alright, gang war time. We already took out the gang leader.
All right.
Thanks for the GGs in Mita. Thank you.
Hey, piss off before I break your legs!
If the Blighters want to fight for the ownership of this borough, well, let's give them what they want.
With Miss Nora gone, I'd say your chances of winning the fight have increased. But I'd still keep my eye on those blighters if I were you.
Thanks, Shaky and CUNY, for the GGs as well.
This borough belongs to us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Jacob and Evie Fry. And as of this moment, you all work for us.
CUNY, GG, McGee. Shaky, the gee, you mean? Not sure what that word means, never come across it before. I just assumed it was just an extravagant way of saying GG. That's all right, Shaky. I hope you get some good sleep later. Emita, it's funny how they only used five models for the Rooks and Blighters. They look like clothes. Exactly. They didn't even think to make the Blighters one set of character models and then make the Rooks a different set either.
If you're pleased, I'm pleased.
Level 7. This is one of the DLC weapons. At level 7 without upgrading it. It's as powerful as a level 9 without fully upgrading it. Alright, we'll get this gang upgrade. Rook Enforcers. Your gang now includes the Enforcer archetype. Enforcers use long-range weapons. Cool. Okay, so now we jump into the main story again to do sequence 6. We've got 2 more boroughs left to liberate. The order in which I'm doing the liberation and the sequences in this stream times out so that by the time I've gotten to sequence 9, all the boroughs are already liberated. I don't think they do in Meta, no. I don't think they have the pizza cape, unfortunately. I don't think so, no. Be cool if they did, though. Hey there, Oliver. Ahoy there to you as well. Welcome on in. How's things?
When I get over there, I'll bleed you dry.
Ryu, thank you so very much, dude, for the 42 months in a row. Thank you, I really do appreciate that a lot. Where does the time go, huh? That's awesome. Thank you, Ryu. How's things going, dude? You just woke up, Oliver? Well, I hope you had a good rest. We just liberated another burrow. Oh, that's great, Ryu. I'm glad to hear that you're going well. That's awesome.
I will not build a single bus for you criminals.
Oh, you'll do as we say, Bailey. Or we're gonna have to pay you and your family a visit.
You leave them be.
Hey! After him!
Go on.
Come on! Move it! Faster! Come on! Fire!
Slow down.
Shoot now!
Gotta go. That's it.
All together!
There you go. There you are. Here now.
Faster! Down! Move it! Come on!
Lock on, girl.
Come on. Take deep breaths. They're gone.
No, not for long. They'll hurt my kids. I don't know what I'm doing. My kids
There you are. Tell me why you've got the blighters after you.
The city's been turned upside down since Attaway Transport and the Milner Company went belly up. With no one to fill their shoes, the gangs made their move.
Well done, Jacob.
As is Bailey, the only omnibus builder in the city, they are demanding that I work for them. I know good men who want to form a united transport company. What is it they say in America? For the people, by the people? That is our intention for the London General Omnibus Company. But those thugs got hold of the deed to Attaway Transport. We need it to begin our company.
Mr. Bailey, I am Miss Fry. Consider me an ally to your cause. Here now. Go on. Easy now. Slowly now.
Draw and shoot!
What's wrong, huh?
Oliver, liberated. I didn't know you were playing AC Liberation today. Yeah, liberating the boroughs of London. In Meet the Weird Customers, they ask a question, you tell them, wait a moment, so you can check, and they just end the chat. Like, why do you even bother asking? That is really annoying. You would think that if they really, really wanted to genuinely know, they would stick around. Oliver meets his boss. What do you mean? We have the best customers. All good, Ryu. You uploaded some stuff to the Discord. Very nice.
I sent Roth's men a message. You and your family are safe.
You are blooming brilliant. The founding members of the London General Omnibus Company. Good, moral men. All of them. We'll have buses rolling before you know it. Thank you, Miss Fry.
My pleasure.
Now that's really cool, Ryu. I mean, the AI did a pretty good job with Robin Shu as Liu Kang. Not so much with Sonya, of course. It doesn't look anything really like Bridget Wilson, but that's funny, a crossover with Liu Kang and Sonya and the Ninja Turtles eating a pizza. That's a big slice of pizza. That's cool. Spawn and Blade together. What a combination that would be. Like, imagine that crossover. Ryu and Mario. It's so funny, the collar they've given Mario with the AI, they've given him like a collar that is done up at the top and sort of like curved. It's funny the little idiosyncrasies that the AI will do for that kind of stuff. Thanks for posting that, Ryu. Kieran, you're watching some Batman Arkham vids and you were thinking Batman doesn't kill, he just paralyzes them for life. That's true, you know, like a lot of broken bones, a lot of irreparable damage done. Yeah, Kieran, he's like, I didn't break my rule.
Walk on, stupid nag.
Really, Ryu? I didn't realize. So that collar for Mario is his look from the new movie. That's interesting that they would put that little design flourish. It's a minor detail to differentiate him as the movie version, but it works. Yeah, that's true, I guess, as well.
You all right?
That's not to say you both have bad names.
Feud ends in blood!
I'll take one.
Here you go, sir.
I say we stop this goodwill towards strangers nonsense and focus on what London really needs. Solid leadership, whose hard work will raise everyone up to success. As go the titans of business, so goes the world.
Oi!
You weak fool. Get a job!
The
best guards money can buy. Won't do Mr. Dredge any good.
Political protest, I imagine.
View, but yeah, that pick of Liu Kang and Sonya with the TMNT is very much a New Line crossover at its finest. Same with the pick of Spawn and Blade. That is true. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. New Line Cinema having done all those projects or having involvement in them.
That's a criminal element, that is. Can't imagine he's up to anything.
Anyone here visited the vault next door?
I could feel it coming.
Keep your eyes ahead of you and walk.
What the hell was that?
Ah, come now. You are barking up the wrong tree, sir. Now, wait a minute. I know that voice.
What's going on?
Fry, is that you? Fry!
Yes, I should stay clear of.
Jacob, it's me, Sergeant Frederick Aberline.
Freddy.
Sergeant, undercover. There's to be a robbery at the Bank of England, I'm sure of it.
Robbery? It's a fortress.
The boys at the station thought I was joking. Wouldn't be so funny if it was their life savings.
Who's behind it?
That's confidential.
Oh, come on, Freddy. I can help you. Imagine the headlines. Thieves caught in the act. Aberline right all along.
Well, I suppose I can fill you in a little. Every fiscal quarter, a branch of the bank is robbed. Never the same branch. The thieves are supplied by Cockham merchants.
Thanks for the info, Freddy.
It's Sergeant! And I'm keeping my eye on you.
And Dr. Darling, who is that guy? I don't recognize him. Why is Jacob talking to a stranger? I know, right? Jacob and Evie think that they're speaking to Aberline, but surely Aberline, the master of disguise, would not make himself so easily recognizable and would not reveal himself to be Aberline to anyone, not even Jacob and Evie. Watch it. Thanks for posting, Dr. Darling, that argument clinic clip from Monty Python. I hadn't seen that for a while. That's so funny. I also posted the full version of it as well, where he goes into different rooms that have different topics. There's like a room where you go to get abuse, and a room where you go to get to complain about stuff. Getting hit on the head lessons as well. What the? Oh yeah, Meter, it's so funny. It's like such a great set of rooms and stuff. And the way that the skit ends is classic Monty Python absurdity as well. But imagine that, you pay money to go into a room where someone verbally abuses you
for me.
for how much amount of time.
We need to do something about your...
It's funny because usually you can activate a mission that is for the other character, but in this specific case, because it's related to Henry Green, they must have made it so you need to switch to Evie for this one to initiate it because Henry Green isn't there. Evie doing some sort of weird jig.
Seems a letter has come for Jacob.
Or not. Why is this glitched for? Oh, there we go. Oliver, the liberation of Landona has begun. Nice callback.
What good is a key if you don't know what lock it opens?
I dare say Miss Thorne is in the same predicament.
Henry, Mr. Green, here, this is it.
This matches a casket owned by the Queen, kept in the Tower of London.
It's a fortress. I don't suppose you have any friends there?
A guardsman? If you can find him once you're inside.
I'll talk to you again when I have the shroud. Thank you for your help.
Right, yes. Good luck.
Evie?
Henry, you need to wipe the drool from your mouth, mate. Imita la liberazione della Londra e iniziata. Sorry for butchering that.
Lots of guards. Predictable patrol routes. Thorne may already be inside. Better stick to the shadows.
Alright, so the game won't let me call the Rooks via card. So I imagine that this is a mission where we can't use the Rooks, which is fair enough. Oliver Bellissimo, Signor El Metasino. Yeah, so we can't even find any Rooks around the place. That's okay. Oliver, stick to the shadows. Literally sticks to the wall where the shadows are. That's it. Taking it very, very literally. Ray just saw the F1 movie today. Oh, did you? Is it any good? I don't have an interest in cars, so it's not a movie I'd go to see, but was it a good movie? Does that have Brad Pitt in it? I think I saw an image from it.
The shroud is in a chest that matches the key. Find it and bring it to me.
Halt! Escort to the keys. Halt!
Who comes there?
The keys.
Whose keys?
Queen Victoria's keys.
Hers! Queen Victoria's keys! And all's well!
You're not with the Royal Guard. How many of you are there? Tell me.
Let me go. This is treason. Just you wait until I get out. There'll be hell to pay.
We're going to take a walk, you and I. It must be hidden.
Stop her!
Find her! Go after her! So, you have murdered me after all. But what good will that do you? The shroud isn't here.
You sought a tool of healing in order to extend your own power.
Not mine. Ours. You are so short-sighted. You'd hoard power and never use it, when we would better the condition of humanity. I hope you never find the shroud. You have no idea what it truly can do.
Tell me then.
No.
Out of the way, she's in!
fucking hopeless. If they didn't program this game so you can't do a fucking bloody back eject from any height, probably would have been able to do a back eject to a ledge behind us, but no. Had to take that out.
I've got her! Ready to fire!
But she should have grabbed... I was holding the button down, but the game was like, nope. Raid, it's good, but it's literally the exact same movie as Top Gun Maverick, but with race cars. Oh, okay. That's right, Amita. Lucy will have her last tea today. That is true. Raid, you're not in the cars either, but you had to do something with your Saturday evening. Oh, that's fair enough, Raid. Oh, for fuck's sake, game. Jesus bloody Christ. Thank you for the GGs, Amita. Thank you very much. That's right, Raid. That's Lucy's version of going, no. Oh yeah, and Mita Starrick will be very happy now. Absolutely, he'll be joyous.
Take this down. Then I want it sealed until you receive further orders. Miss Thorne. You supplied me with the means to secure London's future. The city thanks you. The Order thanks you. I thank you. But the shroud can only be worn by one. Therefore, I hereby dissolve this partnership. I promise to endow you with an income into your old age. But that is the most I can do. May the Father of Understanding guide you. Yes, what is it?
Miss Thorne, sir.
What of her?
I'm sorry, sir. She is dead.
And the key? Where is the key?
There was no key found on her body, sir.
The shroud will be mine, even if I have to raise hellfire to do it. Burn the letter.
Dr. Darling, no more tea for Lucy. That is true. Indeed, Raid, what a dick. Crawford Starrick, what a dickhead. Keone, yes there are, you just never learned them. That's the key. Amita, the key, where is the key? This reminds you of that werewolf in Skellige? Oh, I don't remember that mission from Witcher 3 in Meta, but it has been a while since I played it though. That is true, Oliver. What a diak. He's such a piece of shit. Thank you for using the Daffy, the Daffy assassin emote. I was thinking of actually refining it a bit, but more so to make it a bit closer, so it's a bit larger. In Mitzi, yeah, it's actually part of the main story in that garden you go to at the end. Oh, that mission in Meter. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, that one. Like the noises that the guy makes too.
Rare finds here! Come, have a gander! Come back again by all means.
Ray, did Daffy source his hidden blade via Acme? No, because their stuff is often faulty. Exactly, Ryu. It's Templar season. Very nice. Whenever I play Alan Wake and the Taken say rabbit season or duck season, I always say the opposite. Classic Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck old school episode. I prefer the Looney Tunes in the old school era that they used to originally be in. I don't know, it just seems weird seeing Daffy Duck and like all those characters operating in a modern world, modern age era.
Look at my wares! Something will definitely be of interest. Come now! I see that glint in your eyes. You're in the mood to shop.
If only I knew which shipment it was. Then I could trace the weapons to their owner.
Capital idea, Freddy. Here we are, the shipping docks. Now, where are the Cockham crates intended for Mr. Plutus?
I have something of my interest. Do you see it?
Crazy, isn't it? Anyone would think we were teetotalers, judging by what's in those crates.
That's just it. In madness, there's genius.
Hello.
That's an extra special blend
And
of
now
teas.
to wait for the crates to be retrieved.
Ready to fire!
Mind you don't break your neck! He's there!
Stop that trespasser!
Keone, Daffy Fry, and Lola Fry back at it. I want to see mods of Looney Tunes characters in Assassin's Creed now. Ray, when you were a kid, there was a sci-fi version of Looney Tunes where all the characters were superheroes. It was entertaining, at least as a kid. You don't know if you could stomach it now. Oh, that's fair, Ray, too. Yeah, I've had that happen with other stuff where you watched it when you were really young, and then years and years later, you go and see it, and you're like, Why the hell did I like this? Oh mercy, thousands have gone missing beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company. And God, oh, now that is drama. So what's that from, Dr. Darling? Thanks for redeeming it.
Don't want them tea leaves turned to dust, do we?
Protect these crates. Any mistake will cost you dearly.
Keep your knickers on. We hear ya.
Good, because I ain't repeating myself.
It's a shame I can't stop in for a pint.
I won't tell you again.
Damn this fog.
Oh, I was trying to have him just hang off the back. But he can't do that in that type of carriage, unfortunately. Dr. Darling, how dare you not recognize it as part of your favorite series? That's Thomas Zane. I got you, Dr. Darling. Yeah, I don't have a perfect memory of every single little thing from every single thing I'm a fan of. Sorry. Do you? Kieran, Dr. Darling reminds you of your dancing emote, right? I don't know if you don't know why. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because that is actually the character of Dr. Darling.
Protect these crates. Any mistake will cost you dearly.
Keep your knickers on. We hear ya.
Good, because I ain't repeating myself.
It's a shame I can't stop in for a pint.
There's something going on.
Damn this fog.
Oh, this close to coming over here.
That's a girl.
Keep moving.
Steady on.
Easy.
Doing fine, girl. That's the way.
Walk on, girl.
He's a strange one, isn't he?
My dear sister thinks I'm destroying things. I'll show her how I settle accounts.
Follow the road, then you need to increase your memory storage. You need more RAM, bro. Yeah. I mean, it's also different when I'm doing an impression of something too. When I hear something in the voice of the actual person who says it, then I will. Raid, you have a near photographic memory, Rod. You don't know what you're running on. Joking.
Pleasure doing business with Cockham Merchants.
Templars. Ah, yes. Lead me to Mr. Plutus.
Adrian, Google Chrome loves devouring RAM. You're not wrong there. It really, really does. How's things, Adrian? Templars. Oliver Rod runs on Linux. Adrian, your laptop was choking on the stock 8 gigabytes of RAM, had to upgrade to the maximum 16 gigabytes. I definitely don't blame you, Adrian, that's for sure.
It takes all kinds.
The weapons are here.
Same routine as before. The twopenny opens a vault, we robs it and leaves the money in his storehouse. Look sharp, the boys are waiting.
To the Bank of England. Yeah.
Plutus is twopenny.
Twopenny is Plutus.
Here, boss.
Thanks.
In the realm of assassins, they happily play. Religion is in their name. He'll make your day. With a hidden blade so dear and a cane so strong, they explore the worlds where they truly belong. With battles to fight in a digital land, with stories to narrate and a controller in hand. An impressionist so uncanny, in this chill stream they thrive. Join their journey, the places you'll arrive.
Very clever, Godfather Al. Welcome on in. Thank you for redeeming that as a Bane impression. Very well constructed. Adrian, you think your old Windows XP PC only had 256 megabytes of RAM. Now there are computers with 128 megabytes of RAM out there. That is true. The advancements and evolution of so many things, then it makes you wonder how you lived with it when it was less powerful or less advanced.
So very much.
Ta very much. Godfather Al, this is the most underrated AC game in your opinion. It's one of those games that I always like to replay. I do have my criticisms of it. Overall, it's a game that still feels like an Assassin's Creed game, although there are things where it starts to break away from that. Compared to other games, it's probably not up there for me, but it's still an enjoyable game. That's fair enough, Godfather Al. You enjoy this more than Unity.
Well, what say you?
You're not gonna like it.
Now, see here. I am graced with the Aberline family's robust constitution.
2 pennies robbing the Bank of England.
The governor of the bank. I think I might need to sit down.
There's no time for that. Bastard's probably deep in the vault by now.
However you get in. I don't want to know.
Of course. But do you know how I can get in?
The bank is designed to protect England's gold reserves. A fortress, guarded under lock and key. There is the bank manager, Mr. Osborne. Only he is allowed free access to the vault. You can spot him near the entrance. And, oh yes, one man keeps a close watch on the vault door. He watches it like a hawk. If he sees you, he's sure to seal it. The guard captain, Gus Howard, knows Twopenny well. He is in on this, I'm certain. Mr. Fry, please use discretion. The only way to implicate Twopenny is to catch him in the act. Do not jeopardize him. No big displays. This is the Bank of England. If you encounter any trouble, I'll be in the atrium. In disguise.
2penny won't be leaving that vault.
Go further, Al. You think it's peak old school AC before the new age of RPG, AC, action RPG, aka Origins, and after? You know, there aren't many games at all set in Britain, or that are very British. Try to name 2 good games set in Britain. This is probably the best game ever that is set in Britain. The other game that is set in Britain that is good is, ironically, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Well, Vampire is set in London. Well, yeah, set in London. I like that one. Is it London or Britain? Yeah, it's somewhere in Britain. I can't remember if it's specifically London or not. But yeah, there's that too. I like that game as well. But yeah, they definitely went RPG with Origins. Although I consider that RPG light in comparison to Odyssey. Because Odyssey really was the one where they pushed the RPG extensively. Where it goes down even to dialogue choices and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And there's a lot more focus on gear pieces and different stats, you know, and all that kind of stuff as well. And about, you know, damage statistics and all that kind of stuff. Adrian, with Unity and Syndicate, it felt like they were giving us the missing pieces of Eden from the AC2 truth, like, fine, we'll show you a sword and a shroud. Oh yeah, it's amazing how many bits of story they were able to pull from Assassin's Creed 2 with those parts of it, with the different characters and different time periods and stuff. 2penny wants to become 3penny. You'll give him a tree painting, alright? Sherlock Holmes games, Nightmare Creatures, Medieval 2. Never actually played those Sherlock Holmes games. Keone, you hated that they went to RPG. Get that RPG out of your AC game. I don't blame you, Keone, for sure. You know, it just went overboard with it. Godfather Al's Vampire, good. Recommend to play. Yeah, I mean, it's double A, so it's not like they had the same budget as a triple A title, but it is really good. Like, the atmosphere is great. It's got a very interesting kind of, like, system with the boroughs and also being a doctor and having citizens that you need, or that you want to, if you want to, you know, heal and all that kind of stuff as well. Early on, the combat can be a bit frustrating, especially when you go against enemies, because they can do some bullshit stuff that might annoy you, but I definitely like it. I hate how they do this. On the minimap, they put an icon for a gang member, but they're not actually there. Talk about bullshit.
Come along. We have work to do.
My God.
Yeah, Keone, there are a bunch of Luigis, all in green.
Oh, fancy. Fitting for two pennies too.
Why can't two of you just go home and leave this to the professionals?
Shoot!
You're gonna be...
Who's Britain's up to now?
Think you can escape me?
Oh, bloody hell! Found it!
Tricky devil. Where you hiding now?
Damn, you up in here?
Do we have to have a discussion about legalities?
The sergeant.
In the name of the law, stop!
Right there!
The last person to pay these
not
games
making
with
a
me ended up in
difference.
hospital.
I don't understand the criminal. Catch! Oh, you! Hold it! I'm taking the shots!
You've stolen your last shilling from the people of London.
Those animals squander their savings. We are the experts in investment. Nothing would be built or improved. Nothing would rise above the muck without our hand guiding. No creating the future. They benefit as much as their work.
It is their city, not yours.
Without our investments, there would be no city.
For the path of the dead.
For that kind of thing, sir.
Thank goodness, the police! We're saved!
Arrest them all for robbing the people of England. The Bank of England is closed until further notice.
Godfather Al, but what other games can you free roam London like this and in the Victorian era? Well, I guess the more parameters you add to the comparison, maybe there's not as specific as a other game that you could point to. Hey there, Zaius. Just back from the 140-hour mark of Death Stranding 2. Totally starting to feel like an Ocarina of Time level event. That's a lot of hours, Zaius. Is it a good game? And is it better than the first one? Godfather Al, don't get you wrong, was not a perfect game. You especially hated the repetitive saving the children parts, but where people normally place this in their tier list of AC games, it's underrated. Speaking of which, you should do a ranking of tier list of all AC games and upload to YouTube. Some people don't like the grapple. They feel like it's a cheat or something, but you personally love it. You wish it was in every AC game. Yeah. My issue is they funnel you to have to use it. Or at the very least, they want you to use it in as many situations as possible, versus letting the player decide that. And so there's a lot of areas where the buildings are purposefully made to be a certain distance apart for making people use the grapple. Whereas I like to use it just, as like a last resort, emergency, quick way of getting out of, trouble and all that kind of stuff. Not necessarily a have to use it constantly thing. Dr. Darling, the Rooks are robbing the bank. Stop them. Exactly, Dr. Darling. Got to stop them from doing it. Oliver robbing the people of England, are we? The Templars were. Adrian, the Bank of England is closed. Go to the Bank of France instead. That would have went down well. So it's the first game is like a tech demo in comparison. Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely want to play the first one, at least. Hey there, Milan. Things are going well. How about yourself? Dr. Darling, it's not even 11 a.m. and the temperature is 31 Celsius. Damn.
The currency, a laughingstock. Inflation out of control, Twopenny brutally murdered.
And yet Parliament does nothing.
The bill will be defeated, sir. That buffoon Disraeli shall be taken care of. It has been arranged, upon my honor.
Your honor carries little weight.
How dare you, sir!
The poor people of this city have suffered enough. Today I granted a significant rise to my staff in order to counter inflation.
What?
I would supply all of London if I could. Meanwhile, you sit in your club and wax poetic with promises your honor cannot pay. Your family's fortune, however. I wonder what they would offer to keep your record out of the newspapers. About the same as Disraeli would offer for your balls, I'd wager. But let's be generous. Why limit ourselves to one or the other when we can have it all? What say you, sir? Shall I come collect? No more dallying. The halls of Parliament must be free to govern. Again. Understood? You may see yourself out.
A letter? For me? Dear Mr. Starrick, men hired. Strike tomorrow. Disraeli's death will stall Corrupt Practices Act indefinitely. Gladstone will be far more pliable. May the father, etc., etc. be. So Starrick's got his finger in politics, has he? I need to enter the Sinopian Club and find out who B is.
Tread delicately around Parliament.
As if I don't usually.
Your indiscretion at the Bank of England caused British currency to nearly collapse.
Nearly is the operative word. Speaking of collapses, what of the key you found that unlocks very little?
Henry took it for research. I am confident that the vault is ours.
Nearly ours, Evie. Nearly. A letter. For me?
Yeah, Evie, because Jacob closed the bank down. It wasn't Aberline who made that decision. And the Templars just accept when the assassins defeat them at something, don't they? They don't try and retaliate in any way.
Been doing a little banking, have we, Jacob?
Godfather Al, so yeah, how do you rank all the AC games? Very, very difficultly. I'm not good at doing that stuff. There's too many moving parts and variables to try and organize in what order in which I prefer them and stuff. The best I can do is my top 3 favorites, AC2, Black Flag, and Origins. Adrian Tyranny, King Washington, and Syndicate were made by the same team. If you think about it, the rope launcher is like Eagle Flight, Evie's invisibility is like Wolf Cloak, and Voltaic bombs are like Bear Might. Exactly, Adrian. Yeah, Quebec like to turn the series into, you know, non-sci-fi. They try to do more sort of like, you know, fantasy, RPG, kind of like, you know, stuff as well. Exactly, Amitra is like, how dare you, sir? Such a great scene, that. Milan, things are going well. You went to your Jamaican friend's wedding yesterday and the food was awesome. Oh, really cool. That's awesome. That sounds like a great time. Adrian makes Jacob look like a bit of a psycho, doesn't it? A letter for him. Absolutely. Oliver Psycho going for D's nuts as per usual. That's true. Yeah. It's probably a really cool moment from Starrick because that character that he's talking to is annoying. Exactly, Amita. A letter for me. Milan, a letter for me. Who keeps sending these letters? They know I can't read. Adrian, enough with the letter already. But which letter of the alphabet is it, though? Okay, so now that we've done another main story sequence, it's now time to do another burrow. Milan, the letter R for red.
Walk on, stupid nag. You think you're safe because you're over there? Pistols at the ready. I'll smash your face in. I see him. I'm taking a shot.
I've given him more thought than he's worth.
Why did the Rooks all disappear on me?
Prepare for all my wealth, all my successes. It really means nothing in the end. Fuck off! I've got a shot at it!
Rooks, you going to attack him or what?
Go around his back! You get us right!
Okay, what's this fucking glitch? Fine.
You won't be stirring up no more trouble.
What's happening here?